I got my NCIS hat. Yeah, I was cold in DC. And needed a hat. I don't even watch the show, even though I heard it was pretty good. But I was just cold in DC and needed a hat where my head was. Okay, so police brutality. Something I talk about all the time. And I always will talk about it until I see it getting better. Until I see it getting better, I will always talk about it. And a lot of times, people, if you haven't had police brutality done to you, well, lucky you. Congrats, you've run into all nice cops, or maybe you've never even had an interaction with the police. Kudos to you if you've never had police brutality done to you. But if you have, it makes you really freaking sick to your stomach. And I get it. I know how bad it is because it's been done to me. So, what I was thinking, and what I'm saying here is, and a lot of times, these cases where these things make it to the world news or social media news, because social media is a thing, but a lot of times when it does come to light, these officers who are being charged with this, and sometimes it's not even the ones that make it to the news, because these are the ones that are thrown under the rug. These are the ones we don't hear about. Police brutality is something as simple as the wanton use of excessive force, usually physical, but also common, of verbal attacks and psychological intimidation. Okay, hello, America. How am I supposed to feel safe knowing that cops do this and have had this done to me? I don't feel very safe. And it's not to all cops, again. I love cops. You take cops out of the picture, The Purge will happen. It would probably happen. The movie The Purge would actually probably happen if we took cops away from this place. Maybe not. Maybe I just live in in a crazy fantasy world. But I feel like it would if we took cops away. But there has to be something we do, America. And these cops that are still on duty after being sued, being charges pressed against them, one time I can get it. But when it starts being 2, 3, 4 times, a principal once told me that, Elijah, if you get written up one time, I can see both sides. But when it starts to be 2, 3, 4 times, I can't see your side anymore, Elijah. And that's how I feel about with these cops. When it starts being 2, 3, 4 times that they've done stuff, I don't feel safe knowing that, and I don't know how that continues to be swept under the rug, and you allow these police officers to come and continue to serve and protect. That's not serving and protecting. I'm sorry, if you have 4 or 5 complaints about you and sued from 4 or 5 different people as an officer, as a cop, you should be taken off and let another cop come in who is unemployed or whatever happens, not working, or these ones who are coming up who are trying to make it a career and at least maybe can try to make it better, because there are people who want to become cops to serve and protect. But these cops that you continue to allow to be on the police force when they've been continuously sued or files complained about them tasing unnecessarily, slamming unnecessarily. That's ridiculous. That is a sure case of police freaking brutality that needs to be answered here in this country before we try and run away from it. Because if we don't start fixing it now, there's no telling what's going to happen. And I think we as citizens should be able to see more of what our cops are being trained to do. We should be able to go sit in with them when they're in training. Maybe we are allowed to do that. I know we can ride around with them and see. And actually, I'm really going to go to Loudoun County and say, look, guys, I want to ride around and see it from y'all's perspective too. Because the way the police are going right now, and really the way the police is around here, I just don't feel safe knowing y'all are around here. I really don't. I feel more safe if you took every single one away from here and freaking brought new ones in. I really would. And I mean, I don't know. Like I said, this world, well, this country especially, would be crazy without police. I get it. But we got to do something here, because it's just not something is not right. And I get it. Cops' job is dangerous, man. We live in a society in which we would rather kill each other, in a country, I should say, again, we would rather kill each other than find peace with each other. So I get it, man. A cop's job is dangerous. I really do get it. But I've also seen it from my perspective and my dealings with police where it was totally unnecessarily ridiculous. Yes, that to me is a huge problem in this country that we have to stop running away from America, and we have to fix it.